You're probably wondering, how are these two connected as such an odd pair, you're probably thinking. But no, it gets deeper. Elijah's connections and lore gets deeper. Surface level connections: 1. Haskell, 2. Edward Skeletrix, and 3. Matt Proxy. But those people are not at all like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is one of the most famous people of all time. He also died in 2009. Michael also has many accomplishments as well as allegations. We could get into that later. For now, let's discuss how Michael and Elijah are connected. As you can see, Elijah was born into this. It wasn't his choice. Look through these pictures. I will explain the dark mysteries afterward. Stay tuned. Now, would you believe me if I said this was Michael Jackson's Lamborghini? Wouldn't it be even more stranger if it was his one-of-one Lamborghini? Well, guess what? It is. I bet you are also wondering who was Elijah with in this picture. Rupert Murdoch is an Australian-born American media mogul who built News Corp, owning outlets like Fox News, The Sun, and the New York Post. He's known for using his media empire to shape political and cultural narratives, especially through conservative coverage. This connection is so strong because this man controls the media. Rupert's news outlets also covered Michael Jackson extensively. They reported heavily on Jackson throughout his career, especially the 1993 and 2003 to 2005 child sexual abuse allegations in the trial. These three seem to be linked, but let's get back to the original conspiracy. Michael and Elijah. Recently, Blue by Elijah Walker released on SoundCloud with no marketing or rollout at all. That jacket is a Michael Jackson's Los Angeles Lakers starter jacket, which is personally his. And who do we see in it? Elijah Walker. Nobody understands how he has it, and people wonder if he has more. But here's what stands in the way. Elijah Walker is known for buying special archive clothing pieces, usually having a connection to recent history. Take these pieces for an example. This is a Tony Alamo denim jacket. Tony Alamo was a cult leader who forced underage girls into marriage. Tony Alamo was born into a Jewish family in 1934. The cult was founded in 1969, which was highly controversial. If you want a full Tony Alamo video in the future, let me know in the comments. These shoes Elijah Walker are seen with in this photo are the discontinued Nike Decades, which are the shoes all 39 Heaven's Gates members died of suicide. The members were wearing those shoes. Now this is why I wonder, is Elijah in love with buying these fashion pieces, or is he connected on a deeper level? Here's the second theory. Rupert controls the media, mainly when Michael was still alive and all over the media. Rupert marketed the media towards Michael, giving him more attention and supporting his image. Rupert was also seen eating with Elijah in this picture. The connection between Michael and Elijah Walker may be set up by Rupert overall, completing the triangle. Before I continue, I want to ask if you guys want to see anything specific. I want to connect with you guys and involve my community. Comment suggestions and like and subscribe. So Elijah either got the pieces in connection through Rupert, or he just loves to collect historical archive fashion pieces, which he pays a hefty buck for. But what if it gets deeper? Michael Jackson faced 2 major child sexual abuse allegations during his life. 1993 allegations: a 13-year-old boy, Jordan Chandler, accused Jackson of molestation. The case never went to trial. Jackson settled with the family for a reported $15 to $25 million. No criminal charges were filed. 2003 to 2005 case. Jackson was charged with multiple counts of child molestation involving a 13-year-old cancer survivor, Gavin Arvizo, who had appeared with Jackson in the 2003 documentary Living with Michael Jackson. Jackson went to trial in 2005 and was acquitted on all counts by a jury. After covering all of this, you really realize you have to be born into this. I hope that answers your question. After seeing Elijah with Michael Jackson's clothes as a kid, it makes me wonder, did they spend time together in Elijah's childhood? For now we cannot tell. In the future, possibly, but not now. We do know that Michael has had allegations from children, but another child says Michael is amazing.
We have to cover it, so let's ask about it. What's the relationship that you had with Michael Jackson?
Had or have? I mean, it's
Had both.
you know, whatever.
Let's go with had to
Listen,
have.
no, he's a good friend of mine, and he still is. I mean, everything that's going on, I mean, it's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate situation for everyone involved, and you know,
How did you first get to meet him?
I first met him. He kind of called me randomly, like out of the blue. He was just kind of like, "Hi, it's Michael," and I was like, "Hey." And the thing
This
is,
was after Home Alone?
This is after Home Alone. I actually had met him before I was doing Nutcracker. He kind of recognized me because it was after I'd done Uncle Buck, and so he kind of mentioned something, and then he calls me up kind of out of the blue, and it's kind of just this weird random thing, and he was like, "Why don't you come over to my house?"
He then mentions how he wasn't much of a fan and eventually felt as a friend.
The thing is, I didn't react to him the way most people did. Most people are like, Michael Jackson. And, you know, I mean, he was a god to people. And to me, he was, you know, I knew he was a pop singer, but beyond that, you know, I wasn't one of the fans. I think that's one of the reasons why we connected. I mean, he was, you know, a family friend.
What
basically.
happened at the house? That's what all these things that people
you know,
are
that's
concerned
what's
about.
so weird, you know.
What did happen?
Nothing happened, you know. I mean, nothing really. I mean, we played video games, you know. We you know, played it at
Sleep
an
in the bed?
amusement park. Well, the thing is with that whole thing is that, you know, they go, "Oh, you slept in the same bedroom as him." It's like, I don't think you understand. Michael Jackson's bedroom is 2 stories.
Here, Macaulay Culkin admits to staying in Michael Jackson's bedroom, but he says it's massive. He also discussed how Michael wasn't weird, he was friendly, and nothing weird happened. Overall, Michael seems like a good dude, but I guess we'll never know. But then, the interviewer asked this question.
Why do you think he likes young people so much?
It's because it's the same reason why he liked me, was the fact that I didn't care who he was. That was the thing. I talked to him like he was a normal human being. And that's what, and kids do that to him because he's not, I mean, he's Michael Jackson, the pop singer, but he's not the god of, you know, the king of pop or anything like that. He's just, you know, a guy who's actually very kid-like himself and wants to go out there and wants to play video games with you.
Did your
and things
parents
like that.
encourage it?
They weren't against it. You know, it wasn't like they encouraged it or like pushing me upon it. It was just kind of like I wanted to hang out with him, and they were fine with it.
So what do you make of what he's going through now?
Like you know, like I said, it's unfortunate, and you know, it's a circus right now.
You think it's a bad rap?
You know, I think so. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, I mean, listen, like, look what happened the first time this happened to him. You know, if someone had done something like that to my kid, I would, you know, I wouldn't just settle for some money. You know, I'd make sure the guy was in jail.
After covering the subject, I think we may never know how the connection was made, but I think these 3 are all connected, one way or another. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video, and I hope your questions were answered. I appreciate you for staying until the end. Comment for suggestions and like and subscribe.